And now, ladies and gentlemen, the second bout on our main card is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division and is brought to you by Vortex Competitions. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Andy Albrighton. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with red and white trim. He stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 180.6 pounds. Tonight, he enters the Trigon with an undefeated record of 1 victory, opposite no defeats, and he fights out of Canterbury, England, introducing the underdog from Kent, Braide Harkett. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with white trim. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 183 pounds. He holds an even bare knuckle record of 2 victories, opposite 2 defeats. And he fights out of Cleckheaton, England, introducing Alex Killer Wilson.
Alex Wilson trying to find himself back in the winner aisle. Harkett trying to be the roadblock to that. Final instructions in the middle of the mighty Trigon. You know, one of the things that Wilson said was he had to change his lifestyle and live the lifestyle of a fighter. You know how that is.
Yeah, if you want to, again, that's another thing. There's many things that are involved in elevating yourself to a higher point in a combat sport. Living the life is one of them. But also for Harkett, on Harkett's part, it's having a consistent trainer.
Yeah. And my question to you is, when you call yourself the underdog, doesn't that set up your mentality already in a losing position?
Well, you know, I think sometimes it can motivate you. You know, maybe Harkett has a mindset to always consider himself not having a chance, so that it motivates him to continue to try harder and never underestimate an opponent. That, you know, it can be to your advantage. It depends on the results you're getting here.
But it's the Killer Wilson that's using that jab, going straight into Harkett's face.
Nice jab there by Harkett, though.
Yeah. He showed no respect. Harkett used to coming into Trigon or any combat surface as the underdog, so much so that he decided to use that as his nickname.
The shot there by Wilson.
That was amazing. But Harkett knows what it is to get up.
Yeah.
He knows what it is to have no legs, recover, and take a win. He's been there before, which also could be a massive factor.
Yeah, of course. You sometimes you can out-desire your opponent. If you won't go away that easily, sometimes it can put your opponent over the top hip toss. Wow.
Yes.
That was a bit of a judo throw there. That was.
I'd
say it was nice, but it's just not in the wrong sport.
Yep. You called it, and the referee's calling his attention.
Lucky he didn't lose a point there. That was on purpose. Nice jab there again by Harkett.
There was intention behind that.
Harkett a little bit too wide in shots.
Now just trying to hold on to dear life, using that clinch, but it's Wilson, the one that's connecting that right into the ribcage. Harkett is just coming under that guard, trying to go to the body. Okay, they're breathing hard, both of them, mouth open, very, very bad.
That's what I mean about Harkett's the kind of guy, he kind of hangs around. You know, you beat him up, you get advantage in the fight, but he doesn't go away. And if Harkett can somehow start to push the pressure a little bit on Wilson and make Wilson fight more than he wants to, even though Wilson is winning, it could start to affect him. Right now, though, Wilson doing a good job leading very well. Now goes Harkett again.
Yes.
Now Harkett's not out. Harkett goes down like he's out, but then he gets up. Let's see. Let's see if he's gonna beat this count.
Let's see, and he gets up, and there's a little bit of a knot right next to his eye, on his left eye. Whoa, he's pushing the ref, like, let me fight.
Again, this is where he needs a trainer to sort of work on the posture and the technique. Wilson, you see, he slips short. He keeps his balance when he throws punches, so that he's able to throw punches in combination. You can see Wilson is better trained.
Yes, of course, there's more technique. He's a little sounder.
Yeah, Harkett is trying to basically win fights on having more desire, not hardening the opponent.
Now, Harkett is taking everything. This is the 3rd time he goes down in this first round, and I don't know, that was a strong right that landed right into Harkett's
He wants to fight, and he gets out. He gets through the round. You know, by hanging around, he can make Wilson question himself, but he's got to at least land some shots. Because right now, Wilson, even though Harkett's landing around, Wilson's treating him like a punching bag.
Yeah. And there's a lot of basic fundamental mistakes. Like he leans forward when he throws that jab. The chin is up. I like the movement, the head movement, but it's too wild. Oh, that's a tackle.
That's a slip.
Yeah, but after a tackle.
So he's saying the corner's wet. The problem is it's its own corner.
Well, because his corner doesn't know what they're doing. These are not fight people. They don't know the fight business. And that jab. Wilson is just throwing that, and he's taking his time. Because he now understands that Harkett is not going down. So I might as well just, first round is a huge advantage for him. So I'm going to take my time. There's no rush.
Yeah, Wilson, I can't see the combinations. Wilson able to throw combinations. His balance is better. When Harkett throws punches, he can't usually throw more than 1 or 2 or 3 maximum at a time.
Well, you can see that the weight distribution is even on both legs, whereas Harkett is just leaning forward.
Falls forward, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have legs.
He's done. He's done. It's a shame because he does have heart, and I wish he could have just a little bit of instruction.
Well, that's the thing. He needs some real training. He's got desire for sure. He kept getting up, but he looked like he didn't belong in there, though. You know what I mean? All he had was his desire to carry him, but he didn't have the ability at all. It's not always a matter of will. It's also a matter of skill at times.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Andy Albrighton calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 13 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by TKO, Alex Killer Wilson.
Alex Wilson celebrating